Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. So today I'm gonna do a full face using all dollar makeup, and the makeup that I have bought is from Shop MissA, and I found out about this brand from YouTube. I've been seeing like a lot of people doing dollar makeup, and I found this brand and I actually liked what they had online, so I was like, let me try that out. So I tried to get everything for like to make a full face. So the shipping for this came pretty fast. I thought it was gonna take a little longer because you know sometimes when you buy cheaper stuff, I think it comes from like China or something and it takes forever, but this wasn't too bad. And they wrapped the hell out of this. It's like so tight. You have to like use scissors in order to get it open. So they wrapped everything pretty good. I guess the stuff that's really fragile, like the pressed powders, they wrapped it up in this like foam thing with tape around it, so that's good. Alright, so I'm gonna go through all the stuff that I had bought from their website, and I'm gonna start with the tools. So I had bought a sponge from them, just like a little wannabe beauty blender, and I feel it's pretty soft considering that it's not wet, so that's a plus. And I got this little holder for the beauty blender, I mean their makeup sponge. It's like a little holder and you put your little beauty blender on there, that way it's not rolling around all over your desk. Alright, so for lashes, so I originally was just gonna buy the lashes and I just decided to do like a whole video of this. So I had seen that they had got new lashes, and they're premium lashes. I guess they're like a faux mink lash. So the one lash I got 3 of them, and I had got the they are 3D faux mink. That's what it's called. I got Carleen, I guess, and that's this one. See, they're pretty natural. The next pair I got is Yanni, and I hope I'm saying everything right. And these are like a little bit more dramatic, and they like flare on the outside. They go from short to long. And another extra dramatic pair that I have is called Vanessa. Online it did look a little bit less dramatic, but these are probably going to be a little bit too dramatic for me. So that's Vanessa. And I noticed they have packs of lashes now. And the 2 packs I've bought are the Luella, I think it's called. And that's this one. And Alexis. And they're like wispy lashes. So I figured I'd try this out because I could probably put this in my kit for like the natural ladies. And this was so cheap. It was only like $5 for this whole pack, like 5 something. And the faux mink lashes were like, I don't know, less than $2 I think, or less than $3. I don't know. You have to look on their website. Everything is cheap on their website. So I had got a eyeshadow primer, and it looks like this. I bought 2 eyeshadow sticks. I got one in like a matte color. It's like a lightish brown color. It's called, see, it's like a neutral brown. I could use that as a base. And a shimmery one. And this one's called Shimmer Disco. It's like a bronze shimmer. And this one is Matte Nutmeg. That's this one. So you could use these as like eyeshadow base. I got 3 eyeshadow palettes, but they're from the Amuse section. I know Shop MissA has their own like AOA brand. That's what the Shop MissA brand is called. And then they have other like cheaper brands too that are they're around the same price range, but they're just different lines. So the 2 I have from AOA is they're 2 pressed eyeshadows, and they're velour highlighters. Oh wait, maybe they're highlighters instead. Oh wait, yeah, sorry. This is a highlighter, I'm sorry. So these are highlighters, but I'm pretty sure you can see here. As, I don't know if you can see that. So that's the velour highlighter, and it's like a shimmery gold. And the next one is a little bit darker, like a darker bronze, and that's that one. So I thought they were eyeshadows, but you could use them as eyeshadow and highlighter. So the eyeshadow I got from them is a baked eyeshadow, and the color is called Poetic, and it's like a pinky pinky purpley color. It's like a shimmery color. And the other brand that I was talking about was called Amuse, and it's just these two palettes. And the next palette I got is the 4-color eyeshadow palette from Santee, I think, and that's this. Alright, and I got a little, I just got one blush. I actually thought this was going to be bigger, but it's not. The color is called Wispy, and it's my normal orangey blush that I like. Alright, so for face products, I bought their loose setting powders. I got the matte translucent, banana, and soft light. They're just your typical translucent powders. For foundations, the AOA brand didn't really have a foundation, but it did have a BB cream. So I bought 3 colors, and I got the color Rich, Medium, and Fair. They didn't really have, there was a color in between the Fair and the Medium that I wanted to get, but they didn't have it. It was sold out, so I decided to get the dark one just in case these two were too light. I could just mix it in. And for powder, I got their finishing press powder. I got 3 of them. One in batch, oh no, one in ivory, nude, and chestnut. So I got the 2 my skin color and 1 to bronze. And I also got a skin primer, and I got the mattifying skin primer. And that's this. It looks like it has some color, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's just like a creamy, it comes out a little white, but it goes on pretty clear. So for brows, I only got 2 products. I got the Wonder Brow, and it's just your regular pomade in medium brown. And I got a brow gel. Oh wait, I forgot I bought a brown pencil. So I bought the brow pencil in dark brown. So this is the brow pencil. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with the primer, and the primer is called Wonder Skin Mattifying Primer, and that's how it looks. It's like a creamy consistency. It's kind of runny, and it feels oily. Oh my god. I have an oily skin type, that's why I bought the mattifying one, but this feels like it's gonna leave me oily, so wish me luck later. So I'm gonna let that settle into my skin, and I'm gonna jump to brows. And I'm gonna use the Wonder pencil. No, the Sculpting Brow Pencil. And I'm gonna add that to my brows, but I'm not gonna do that much to my brows. I'm just gonna use the pencil to like fill in the little sparse areas, and then use the pomade to line the lower, like the lower outer, because I like it when it looks darker out here. Alright, and for the outer part of my brow, I'm gonna take an angled brush with the Wonder Brow pomade. So I'm just gonna add some here and on their outer. And this color does look a little bit warmer than the pencil. It did look warmer inside of the jar. I'm gonna try out the brow gel, the Gold Brow. It's called a fiber gel, I guess, because it adds a little bit of hairs and stuff. So I got the color medium brown, and it's just like a little brush. So that looked like it made it a little bit more fuller. I mean I do like the way it combed them up, and it just made them a tad bit darker. So I'm gonna clean my eyebrows up with the concealer, and the concealer looks too dark. Oh my god, it looks orange. Look at that. And it's called Light Ivory. So I'm gonna mix it in with the yellow corrector to see if that changes the color a little bit. Oh my god, and this freaking concealer smells like a chemical. I don't think I like the concealer. It smells like a freaking chemical. I don't know why, but I mean, I do know why. It is a cheap brand, but so I'm just gonna clean them up a little bit so that way I'm not using so much product, because this stuff stinks. See how thick it's going on? And it's like drying really fast. Look at how fast this stuff is drying. Alright, so that concealer is definitely a no for me. It stinks like a chemical. So I'm gonna apply the eyeshadow primer. And this kind of does have a smell to it too. Eesh. I don't know, not as bad as the other one, but hopefully my face doesn't fall off today. So this is applying a little bit patchy. Alright, so jumping into eyes, I'm gonna take this Amuse palette, and I'm gonna take this color right here with the fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna add that to the crease. Oh, so the color is applying pretty pigmented, so I don't know if it's like the palette or the eyeshadow primer, but I'm pretty sure it's like a little bit of both. That doesn't look too bad. I actually like the color a lot. I'm going to set my brow bone since it's kind of looking yellow with this color from the other Amuse palette. Alright, so I'm gonna test out this brow from the natural color palette from Santee, and it looks a little bit darker than the other ones. I'm gonna, oh no, it's similar. It's similar color, so I'm gonna add the dark brown to the outer V. This color is a nice color, but it's like so powdery, like it's blending in. It was blending into like their other eyeshadow, but like not making that much of a difference. See, like it looks like I just wiped it off. Alright, so I'm gonna try the other palette, the Amuse palette, the like darkest gray color right here, just to deepen it up a little bit. So this color kind of did the same thing. Ugh. Alright, so for the inner corners, I'm going to take this color from this palette and add that there. It's a pretty like pinky champagne. So I'm gonna add this eyeshadow crown onto the lids. Then blend it out. Alright, so this is definitely not creamy enough to be a crown. So you can get the eyeshadow on and stick on. So the eyeshadow is sticking on, but you can't like blend it out as much as you want. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. That looks horrible. I mean, eh. Alright, so I'm gonna leave the eyes just like this. I feel like everything is giving me a hard time. So the eyeshadow sticks I do not like. I mean, I'm gonna try this on the bottom. This color is the matte nutmeg. So I like this color on the bottom to give it a little bit more definition. But as far as blending, these things do not blend out. Alright, so for lashes, I'm gonna try the more natural lashes, as always. And I'm gonna try Carlene, I think. And that's the... So that's applying pretty good. Alright, not too bad for having trouble with this freaking eyeshadow and eyeshadow primer. I'm pretty sure it's not going to last as long as if you use like a good eyeshadow primer, so keep that in mind when you're buying cheaper stuff. Alright, so onto the face. I'm going to swatch it first. So medium is a little bit too dark for me. So I'm going to try the fair. Fair is looking a little bit too white, so I'm going to mix the two. And this is feeling really creamy. I know BB creams are more like a lighter foundation. I mean a lighter, like an everyday type of look, but this feels pretty thick. I don't know what they were doing with this. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be a heavy one. See, so like even like swatching it does look a little bit heavy. So I'm just gonna tap this around. This actually smells good. So it feels thick, but as I'm applying it, it does look like pretty sheer. If that makes sense, I don't know. It feels thick, but it's sheer. So I'm gonna wet my sponge and then blend that out. So I wet my sponge and I'm just gonna blend this out. The sponge doesn't feel too bad. It actually got way softer. It's still not as soft as like your Real Techniques or your Beauty Blender, but so because I'm not using that highlighter, I mean that concealer, I'm gonna just conceal around here lightly with the lighter one, because I refuse to use the other one. This stinks. And I don't really have that much dark circles anyway to conceal. Alright, so that doesn't look too bad. It's still sticky, so again, BB creams are more of like a light and they are pretty sticky. So just remember to always set it. So I'm gonna set mine with some of the loose translucent powder and the pressed powder. So I'm gonna use the translucent on my T-zone, and I'm just gonna pat that in the middle on my T-zone. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to contour. So I'm gonna use my contour stick really fast since I already set this part. I normally just contour my cheeks and bronze up my forehead. So this color is really a cool tone color. So it may not go with every skin tone, but maybe like a lighter skin tone. I like that color. I feel like it blended out pretty good, and it's like a good contour color for being a cream. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that like that. That's a plus. And I'm gonna finish setting everything. And then I'm gonna set the rest of my skin with these pressed powders. I think I'm gonna use the color, nude. The other one looks a little bit too light. So my skin is looking pretty matte, so I don't know if it's like a combination of the primer and the setting powder, but I do like how matte it does look right now. And that finishing powder, I like the way it went on. It does not look like it doesn't look like heavy on me. So that's another plus. So I'm gonna contour with the same finishing powder in chestnut. Ooh, that's dark. I actually like this color for contouring and bronzing. It's a nice color. It's not too warm and it's not too cool. Alright, so for blush, I got the blush in Wispy, and it's my typical orangey coral blush. I like this color too. It's like a really cute color. I lean more towards corally orangey blushes. For some reason I feel like it flatters me more. Alright, so for a highlighter, I'm going to use the velour highlighter, the AOA. And that's this one. It's like a champagne-y color, and this color does feel like a cream. I didn't even know that this was a cream. But let's see how it applies. So I'm gonna apply with my finger and then blend it with the brush. So you could apply this both ways. It's not like your blinding highlight, but it does give a nice little glow. Alright, so onto the lips, I'm going to apply the lip liner the Wonder lip liner in Blogger. And it's like your typical nude. But this is looking more like a terracotta nude. Alright, and for the liquid lipstick, I had the liquid lipstick in Bombshell, and it's like a terracotta nude again, which I don't like. Yeah, I don't really like this color. I'm gonna mix it with the lip gloss, the diamond lip gloss. And what color is this? Doesn't really say the color of this lip gloss. Ooh. It's like an iridescent. Forgot about that. Alright, so I'm just gonna go through all the products that I do recommend and I don't recommend. So let's start with the ones that I don't recommend. So I definitely don't recommend the, how many times am I gonna say recommend? So I do not like the concealers. I feel like the smell just turns me off. I feel like they should have like did something about the smell, because that smell is horrible. It smells like a chemical. And the eyeshadow primer, like my eyeshadow looks cute, but the eyeshadow primer went on a little bit like patchy. It wasn't going on like really smooth. And the lip gloss I do not like because it's not as shiny as I thought it was going to be. Like the color doesn't really bother me, like the iridescent color, but the shininess does. Like I feel like if it's a lip gloss, it needs to be shiny. And the eyeshadow sticks, I do like the color, but I didn't like the fact that you can't really blend it out. Like it wasn't creamy, it was just dries out. And the eyeshadow palette is the Santee eyeshadow palette, the little 4 quad one. That one was a little powdery, so it was like just flying everywhere. And the brow pomade, it's not bad, but I think the color for me, I don't like. It was just something about the color. So I would suggest, like I guess people with more of a warmer hair color could use this, but more like my hair color kind of looks black, so I need more of an ashier color. So the color just, I didn't really like the color for that. The products that I do really like is the highlighter. Even though it was like more of a cream, I didn't even know that, but I really do like the highlighter. I like the one, I like the one eyeshadow stick. I like the color in this one, the matte nutmeg, and I like it for my lower lash line. I feel like it gives me like a natural definition underneath my lashes. And I do like the finishing powder. I feel like it didn't leave me like too powdery or caked up or anything like that. And all the other eye products, the eyeshadow, I mean the eyebrow pencil and the eyebrow gel, I do like, and I do recommend those. And they were only $1. Like you can't beat that. And I do like the eyeshadow palette, but I like the warmer one more. I feel like that applied a little bit better than the darker one. So I don't know if it has something to do with the colors, I don't know. And as far as like the face products, like the BB cream and the loose translucent powder, the translucent powder, I don't know about the translucent powder to see if it's like really translucent, but the soft light, it's like a, I don't know if this is considered translucent, but the color is just called soft light. So that went on good too. Like I like the color of that. It didn't leave me like really white, but the translucent one did look a little bit white, so that kind of like turned me off. So I will try this, and I do want to try the banana powder on my darker skin tone ladies. The BB cream I do like for like an everyday look. I feel like if you just want something quick, you could just add that on, but you remember you do need a concealer to like spot treat all the blemishes if you do have some. But if you don't have none and it's just a regular day, you could just add that on and you'll be good to go. And it does go good with the finishing powder and the loose translucent powder, the loose powder I mean, because I really don't feel caked up or anything. I actually like the way my skin looks. And I don't know if it's my primer. I used the matte primer and my skin does look pretty matte, so I'm gonna see how long that lasts. But so far it does feel pretty good, so let's see how long my face stays matte. Oh, and the lashes, I do like the way the lashes apply. Like they weren't too like hard to like stick on like the inner corners and stuff. They do feel a little bit heavy, but it's because of the band. So I do like the lashes. I did try their lashes before and they weren't that bad neither, like the more natural lashes. So that's a plus because those lashes were cheap. But yeah, I hope you guys like this look and like this full face using dollar makeup from Shop MissA. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.